I would agree that's probably a better term to use on a resume.
Um, Next question: what do you expect from your mods, and do you pay slash reward them for their time invested? So, for me, I basically just comes down to being active, like contributing in some way. Most of my mods contribute via being in chat every day, talking, you know, doing mod stuff. And then there's some back end stuff too, but it that just depends on each mod. Kind of does like one of my mods definitely like does more of the bot stuff, where another one kind of organizes like the giveaways and stuff like that. So it just comes down to being around and communicating, and do I pay reward them? Yeah. So I explained like the wish list system that I have, and sometimes I'll like tip my mods too.
Was the first part of the question, what do you look for?
Yeah. Or what do you expect from your mods?
What do you expect from your mods?
Nightly foot rubs. 10:30 on the dot.
Rub my
When it's
bunion. He is the
too
nickel.
hot.
Level-headedness. Quality of character is always one that I'm looking for. Like, people can be super weird, but if at their heart, which is visible, it has to come out. It can't be a hidden thing, obviously. If at their heart they really know who they are, what they're about, then they need to know themselves in order to be able to make sure that they can align themselves with the stream and what the stream needs and what I need and what the community needs. And that's going to be that's always going to be really important. And that also goes hand in hand with the diplomatic element. I've got a number of mods who we, playfully, I ban them all the time, and they're sass. I mean, it's all jovial and good-hearted and good-natured, but they know when that's not the time, when it's not the time to do that, when they need to, get their game face on and actually manage the day's culture of the chat. You need to be able to read that in advance, and that can be somewhat challenging when you're not looking at individual names, when chat's flowing really quickly, but the other mods will see that. So that's something that the mods can point out when somebody can shift gears and change direction as needed in the moment. As for compensation, I don't have anything direct at the moment. We've done stuff for the mods in the past, but for the most part, it's you need to know that we always have your back thing. Like I was saying about mods falling on hard times, we've done several things for mods who have hit sometimes light and sometimes super rough patches to allow them to get back on their feet. I mean, and of course, there's even like a self-centered, self-involved reason that you could, if you're super egotistical, that you could go that way too. It's like, well, you want them to still be around instead of have to go get 10 jobs and not ever be able to be in the stream too. But caring for your mods can take many shapes. And I think that one is very valuable in, maintaining morale, in making sure that they know that they're loved and appreciated, even if they're not getting that on the daily.
That's good. That's a pretty good answer. How do you deal with rogue mods?
Ben?
Oh.
Well, I mean, I've seen situations where accounts have been taken over, and
Oh no!
a rogue mod just starts banning everybody.
Yeah,
Make your mods have two-factor.
Two
in Discord and Twitch.
Absolutely.
It was really more of an issue back before we had the logging from Twitch that would show the broadcaster who was doing the timeouts, because with large event channels, they often have dozens of moderators, and trying to pinpoint exactly who it was at one point became very difficult. Now, thankfully, Twitch will show you who is the rogue mod and what is happening there, and you can quickly unmod them or ban them or follow up in some other way, appropriate fashion with them. But it's not as big of an issue. It was a really big issue in the esports scene and in large channel scene, because moderators are often targeted as victims of, they'll try to go to the dark web or whatever, grab your username and password if you've used commonly used username and password combinations in the past, and They, there are people who specifically target mods, and it does happen. You do need to use two-factor and protect your information.
Yeah. Question from my